Welcome and welcome to represent the day after that. How will I put it? Was not really a pleasant watch. Some of you targeted hard watch against Leicester, especially the first half. It was lethargic, it was boring, and there's context to that, right? Before we discuss the context and the result of the victory against Leicester yesterday at the Power Stadium, please do me that kind favor. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new here. And do not forget to turn on your notification bell one more time. Please like the video. Subscribe if you're new here. And do not forget to turn on your notification bell. I know rather, a lot of you were drafting your Arteta out, the Kroenkes out. We told you we should have signed a striker in the general transfer window. We should have signed this. Why do we keep on decelerating? The window has shut down. We're not bringing any striker. Even when it comes to free transfer, Arteta is not interested. Why don't you support the team, regardless of your disgruntled opinions? If you claim to be a fan, I am not saying or supporting the fact that the board did not bring in players, but I'm supporting the fact that the board refused and Arteta refused to bring in players who would not add the required quality to what we have. We can debate that, but that's from that day. Now let's talk about the Leicester game yesterday. Not the best of game in terms of watching, but when it comes to this time of the season, it's about result, whether you like it or not. Last year, this time we saw Man City struggle up front, and Gavadio was scoring goals for them. They were not playing the best of football, as most of the fans were always shouting, "We are playing diabolical football. We are playing haram football." You will change your tune for Man City and say, "But they are winning." But that's not when Arsenal do it. Oh, Arsenal have this extra layer of scrutiny on how we play, on how we win. I even saw Arsenal fans saying our win backs were not elaborate enough. They were not bombing forward. They're not providing width. We just won a game. We just won a game. Why don't you enjoy the victory? Let's keep it moving. In the context of the fact that we have four starting attackers out, whether you are saying Arsenal should have had a better summer or a better winter, that is not the point at this moment, right? Stop bringing in back old conversations. How do we press forward? We got to go with 3 points yesterday. Merino come to the rescue. Super Merino coming to the rescue. A lot of you are saying the summer was so poor, but Merino was bought in the summer. Calio Fury was bought in the summer. See, I understand the frustrations of a lot of Arsenal fans, right? We should have kicked on more this season, one more game more flamboyantly, be at least ahead of Liverpool or tighter with a gap. But Liverpool ahead, it is what it is. Sometimes you cannot predict how football will turn. The misfortunes of the red cards we got this season, the controversies surrounding those red cards, the injuries to Tomiyasu, Ben White, Saka, Martinelli, Kai Havertz, Jesus, you cannot predict them. Don't say, but we're overplaying Kai Havertz, we're overplaying Saka. Stop it. The best of players play a lot of minutes. So, but that's not what we are going to discuss. I'm going to discuss the fact that we won yesterday, regardless of a lot of you have drafted your rants about how we saw it coming, Whether you saw it coming or not, if you're a true Arsenal fan, you should be concerned about your team winning. You can castigate or criticize your club within reason. Like I say, within reason. We won yesterday's game. Like I said, it was a hard watch. It was a hard watch, and I'm saying this. But the key is to win and pile up the pressure on Liverpool. And let's see what Liverpool can do today against Wolves. Will they win? Probably. It's impossible for Wolves to snatch a point or a victory. It's possible. So let's see. Let's keep winning, no matter how ugly it is right now, based on the context of the players we have out and based on the time of the season. Let's see. I'm not saying that Arsenal for sure can overturn the 7 point gap and wrestle the title from Liverpool potentially, but there's still a chance. Mathematically, there's still a chance. So why don't we give it all we have and see if we fall short, fine, and if we nick it, fine. Then we'll celebrate and banter Liverpool. So, based on today's game, we all know Trossard is not, when it comes to being a false nine, you can count on one finger, on one hand, how many good games Trossard has at a false nine. So I don't know why a lot of you are overly criticizing Trossard for his performance. We see it here and there when he starts and plays as a false nine. He does most of the time play an excellent game. But when you take him to the wings, even sometimes he doesn't perform, but he's a better player at the wings. We know Sterling. I'm not going to overly criticize Raheem Sterling. We know. I said on my channel after 2 weeks of him being at the club that he was finished. And even though we know we don't expect much, I think it's unfair to continue to pile on when you already know that he is not of required standard. But unfortunately, we are dealing with injuries. It's time to support him. He's still a body that can do a little bit of a job. See, we do not have the luxury of being overly critical when we do not have replacement. Guys, stop going back to transfer window. It's not open. It is not going to provide solution. Let's look forward and see how we can manage through and coast through the difficult time before Saka and Martinelli comes back. So, first half very boring, but we're the better team of the two. Even the statistics will bear it out. The statistics will bear it out. If you look at it, we had 60% of possession. They had 40% of possession. We had 11 shots and 6 on target. They had 6 shots, 2 on target. We had 7 corners. We didn't even do much from our corners yesterday. Now, let's talk about the boy Nwaneri. Star boy, quality. You saw the quality, left foot, right foot. She struck the woodwork twice yesterday. This boy is a maverick in the making. Nwaneri is a maverick in the making. You saw his impact, even though he was the youngest, he was willing to take on responsibility. He was willing to drive the team forward, willing to the maturity he showed was beyond his age, the impetus, the quality of and the choice of passing. This guy is playing beyond a 17 years old. Like if he wasn't born in UK, I'll be like, nah, I'm not sure this guy is 17 because the maturity shows, the accountability, the audacity shows in this game, and the maturity for the most part, this young boy shows in his game is beyond his age. We are lucky to have him in our ranks, and we are lucky to have Skelly too in our ranks. Two young boys who have just been brought from academy, saving us a lot of transfer revenue in the market. In the market, that is great. So, as much as we want to shout about the injuries and shout about the fact that our winter window was not great, can we give some headlines to the to Starboy Nwaneri and Starboy Skelly for providing us solace and giving us hope for the future? The season is not done and dusted. We are still within the race of the Premier League. We are still in the Champions League, regardless of your feelings. It's not factual. Let's say until mathematically we're out of the race, then we can say, okay, it's done. Until then, you are just waffling and projecting. And most of all, a lot of you like this sensationalizing because he provides you with the digital dollar, the digital money. So it's better to have this daft conversation sometimes because it enables you to gaslight your unsuspecting audience. You're shouting, you have standards, it's unacceptable. Nobody's saying you should have standards, but your standards should be rooted within reality and being reasonable, not some fluff that you're selling to unsuspecting people who cannot think independently. So I'm happy we want to use this game. We play West Ham at the weekend. Hopefully we come ticking out. I don't care how boring next game is against West Ham, provided we win. That's what's most important at this stage of the season and at this point in the context of the players we have missing out. So let's keep ticking and going and let's see what we can get this season. So some of you have disagreement. Some of you say, oh, he's here pandering to the club. Objectively, you think I'm pandering to the club? Or you are the one being overly emotional. You are the one being unreasonable with your expectations. Like I said, look at the injuries, the yellow card, 4 starting players injured at the same time with long-term injuries. Regardless of if we brought 1 or 2 players, it's still going to affect the squad. So let's not pretend this is not unprecedented. Stop it. Regardless of your agenda against the club, the Cronkies, Arteta, can you be reasonable and look at the facts in comparison to other teams who are struggling too? So, like the video, please subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. I would like to get your reaction in the comment section. Do it within the YouTube guideline, respectability, civility. You are free to disagree, but make sure you are making sense with your disagreement. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.